Alright, tonight we're going to take a look at the Churchill III. I've decided for my channel we're going to do some updates on the reviews. Most reviewers review a tank once and then leave it behind, never to be seen again. But World of Tanks is a changing world, and so tanks gain and lose relevancy as time goes by, or they get removed. So we're losing a lot of our lower tier premium tanks, and they're being replaced with high tier, non-preferential matchmaking tanks, or they'll give you tanks that, you know, like the KV-220, where it's a cool tank, but then they put it in with, you know, $20 worth of gold and premium time. So you can't just buy the tank. But there are some tanks out there that are still left that you can get that are fairly good deals, that are low prices. So tonight we're going to take a look at this guy. Now, the Churchill III is not my favorite tank. There's a lot of Churchill III lovers out there, guys that tell me it's better than the KV-220, which I completely disagree with, but whatever. You're going to like what you're going to like. I find this tank, for me, to be one of my worst Tier 5 premiums, and even one of my worst low-tier premiums, 7 and down. Like, not as bad as the T14 is, but almost. And actually, the T14 is more mobile, so I do better in the T14 than I do in this tank. But my personal opinion aside, the tank does have some good things about it. First of all, it is a great side scraper. Now, unfortunately for the Churchill, the Churchill III carries the Churchill 7 body, which has these huge weak spots on the sides. So when you angle at somebody, this whole area here is considered a hitbox. And if they hit you up here, there's a good chance it's going to penetrate, especially in here. And there's a good chance it's going to damage you and break your tracks. So that kind of sucks. So you kind of really have to work to keep this portion of the tank, even up to here because of the door, but you're okay from here, to keep this part up here hidden. Now, the front of the tank is pretty strong, but this has the downside that you have the turret, which is completely flat-fronted. And this is the British are notorious for, in World War II, for making flat-fronted tanks, which really, that's a bad idea when you have shells flying at you. So you're going to get penetrated on your turret, though it's still pretty hard armor. Smaller tanks, Tier 4, are going to have a hard time penetrating anywhere on the front. But when you get bigger Tier 5 tanks that you're going up against, they are going to have an easy time. So those are basically the weak spots on the front. Back is obviously weak. But to be honest with you, my biggest competition with this tank does not come from the ground. I would say that in 80% of the battles, if I get killed in this tank, it's because there's an artillery that has decided to single me out. And this tank is very, very slow and not very mobile. And even with a good crew, it's miserably, horribly slow. And I get pummeled all the time with artillery. You can see here I've got the spall liner. I've got a toolkit to repair my tracks because your tracks are going to break all the time. You're going to get RD'd all the time. And I played last night, getting some warm-ups in this tank before I came on here to do a review of it, and in 3 of the 4 battles that I played, I got killed by artillery. They always go for this tank because they know it's an easy target. So that's a downside for this tank. In a city map, it's a good tank. On an open map, it's a little bit harder to run because obviously you're susceptible to artillery. In the city, you can kind of hide. You can also do side scraping, all the things that this tank is strong at. Now, one of the things that sets this tank above the other Tier 5 premium tanks that are available still is that it has a fairly high, DPM gun. It fires every 2 seconds, which is incredible. And unlike the Ram, it has 112 penetration, I believe, average, right? Or 110. Still, that's great. I think the Ram 2 was 105. So this has, I think, the fastest firing gun of the Tier 5 premium heavies. And it definitely has the most penetration. The KV-220 is, and that's not even, the KV-220 is a specialty tank, but it's available right now. The KV-220 has 99 penetration. The Excelsior, I think, is really bad. Let's see. 64. What's the Excelsior? The Excelsior is going to be 91. T14 is down there also. Where's my T14? All right, there it is. The T14 has 92 penetration, so that beats out the Excelsior by 1, which is really nothing. So it has that going for it. Once again, it also is a really good side scraper, and that's something that I'm terrible at, so it doesn't help me any. But for most people that like to side scrape, this tank has great side scraping. It also has a very high armor count on the front at 176, but I think Somebody was telling me that's only like right here where it's that strong, or maybe like right in this area. It actually is weaker in a lot of spots, but it does bounce shots off the front. And you can rely on your armor against tanks like an M4 with the 76 millimeter. He's going to have a hard time penetrating you. Some of the heavy tanks that you run against on this tier are going to have a hard time. Where you struggle is going to be any kind of tank that fires HE is going to be a problem for you. So, because they're gonna break stuff, and you're an easy target because you're slow moving. So this I find probably a very challenging tank for myself to play, as I like faster, more mobile tanks. So like the IS line was more suited, to what I like. So anyway, let's go ahead and take this guy out for a run, and you can see how it does. But oh no, I'm not ready for that yet. All right, so stats of the tank. We've already talked about the gun a little bit, but the tank has 700 hit points, which, let's see, the Excelsior is 670, T14 690, so it's right up there in average. KV 220 690. Actually, it's a little high, it's like 10 higher than the other two. It's got, a pretty bad, it's a heavy tank with 374 horsepower. It's very underpowered. Top speed 28, traverse speed a miserable 20, and this is what's one of the things that's going to get you into trouble, because it takes forever to get yourself turned around, even with a good crew. Once again, 176 on the front, 76 on the sides, 50 on the back. The turret's 88, 88, 76, and that's not, it's not horrible, but if you're, facing somebody and firing against them, they're gonna get through. Different parts of the mantlet are weak. This stuff I think is fairly hard to get through, but people do. 88. So any gun that's like tier 4 or higher should be able to penetrate through the front of this if it's dead on. And if you're firing at them, you're going to be straight on. So there is that. Once again, the gun has 110 penetration, and it does an average of about 75 damage. While that's not a great number, because you can fire every 2 seconds, you will very quickly scare somebody away. They're going to pull out and try to hit you, and you're going to hit them 4 times to their one hit, and all of a sudden they're going to start panicking and pull out. You may not kill them, but you're going to beat them up pretty good, and you may have the opportunity to kill them too if you can catch them outright. So, yeah, so there's once again rate of fire. It's just figure under 2 seconds, which is one of the reasons why I don't use the gun laying drive in this tank, because it doesn't really help you. You're firing so fast that the gun laying drive isn't going to increase that much at all. You're going to out aim your DPM. Right now it's a nice balance. So 350 view range, not very good, but not horrible. It's okay. 560 signal range on the radio, which means you can contact most tanks on the map. So yeah, and like I said, I'm running mine with a spall liner and a toolkit, because I do get hit by artillery all the time, and you need to, as best you can, stay on the move. And then the other thing too is the gun rammer. Obviously I want to make the gun fire as fast as possible. That's the only strength that this tank, in my opinion, has, aside from the frontal armor. So all right guys, let's go ahead and take this thing out on the battlefield. We have a very good crew running it, and you're going to see I'm still going to struggle with it. So I think I talked about it a little bit, but one of the things that makes this tank unique in this day and age is that it does have, it's one of the few remaining tanks with, sorry, it's getting crazy here. People are texting me, and then my kid's crying because I sent them to bed. This tank does have prefer matchmaking. It's one of the few remaining tanks that has preferential matchmaking. Obviously the T14 is gone. The KV-220 is a special, so they're dropping off like flies. So now's your opportunity to get, something like this that has preferential matchmaking. Honestly, it hasn't. I don't feel like it helps this tank that much, but whatever. All right, let's go ahead and run. All right, we have very favorable matchmaking, and we have a KV-220 on our side. Now, unfortunately, this is a very open map. They do have one artillery. Which side are we on? Okay, and we're on the side that doesn't have a whole lot of buildings, so I am going to struggle, because now, where am I going to go? Where can I side scrape? Well, the bridge. So I'm going this way. I would say our chances are good to win, but you know how things go with me and things around here, so maybe this will be like a dream game. I don't have that secret cheat mod where you can aim on tanks when they're aiming through rocks. Where you can, there's a cheat mod out there, I guess, that allows you to target tanks that are behind rocks and stuff. All right, so I'm going to try to get around here. This is a dangerous move here, but I'm going to get angled. Oh, come on, angle up, buddy. Going to get this front end so I'm protected. There we go. The Ram 2's got decent frontal armor, but with 110 we can penetrate through. Now his gun is almost as fast as I am. You can see here I got him on the run. Yeah, and he will not be able to. Though the SU-85 is a concern, so I'm watching this guy on the left. And he does get through. So we're going to start firing on that dude. Alright. Trying to put this tank in exactly where it needs to be. And you can see there the gun. Maybe I do need a gun lane drive. Can't have it all. Well, come on, dude. Come back out. Let me abuse you some more. Yeah, this guy just doesn't know when to quit, does he? He's probably switched up to gold. Crap, where'd that bullet go? Now, here's where the last shot is going to not kill him. It's like, allows him to get like 100 more damage before I could actually kill him. 3 bounces. Alright, so the OI has pushed the B1. These guys are, you know, SU-85, and we just lost our OI. What the heck was that? M81. M81 could be a bit of a problem. This KV-220 is pushing too hard against the KV-85, and I'm not going to push up now because we lost him, so. SU-85 being stupid. Man, these guys are, wow, pushing a little too hard. Come on, reload. I need to get up here. 34. He's got kind of a derpy gun. Come on, kill him. Oh. And here's the problem with that 75 damage. Oh, come on. What was that? Yeah, and once again, this is kind of dream matchmaking for this tank. You're going up a bunch of tanks that just can't do anything to you. Now, both my tracks are severely damaged. Oh, come on, guys. Oh. T-34. Yeah, the track's kind of absorbed it, but I did take a little bit of damage. The poor Type 95. The OI was kind of worth it. So here I am whining about this tank, but this is like dream matchmaking for this tank. They only had 1 heavy. Their OI is in big trouble now. We got a T-34 roaming the streets here. He's going to try to go after that 220. Where'd the AT-2 go? Where is he? Okay, he's behind me back there. I'm going to angle here. Yeah, fast. Too fast for me. So could these guys wrap it up? There's a chance these guys could win if I screw up. Somebody got the OI. Oh, the AT-2 just got the... Oh, no, they didn't get the OI. They got the artillery. Sorry. OI's got a pretty good gun. He can overmatch my armor. T-67's ripping him to shreds. That's... Oh! PZ-38T is on base. AT-2, I'm going to imagine, is going to cap the crap out of that dude with a derpy gun. No, I will. All right, well, 5 kills. Here I'm whining about it. So, there you go. That was a really nice battle. Like I said, I don't... You know, it's funny. When I want to show off how great a tank is, I have, like, a terrible battle. It's like, it always happens that way. Like, I have the worst battles. And then I get into a tank that I don't like, and I'm like, hey, watch how bad this is. And almost get a top gun. That was my mastery badge. And I think that actually was... no, that couldn't have been my mastery badge, because I've had this tank for a long time. Yeah. So 1,100 damage. The T-67 outdid me. 1,400 experience. Wow. That is non-multiplied, guys. That is really good. Wow, 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 wow. That's impressive. Okay. I'm impressing myself. 5 kills. It's good. So with all said and done, after multiplication and times 2 and get all that good stuff, it's 2,700 experience. Plus the bonus. So 5,210 experience. That's nice. Okay, and then 47,000 income, really 53 total. That was a great game, man. So, okay, so in the right situation, this is a situation that I have not run into in a while in this tank. That is ineffectual arty and a bunch of tier 4 tanks. They just can't penetrate. Even you saw there, the Ram and the T-34 were their best choice or best chance of doing damage to me, and they did. Those guys got me down halfway. But not before I was able to rip them to shreds. So that was like dream sweetheart matchmaking for this tank. That doesn't happen very often for me. Now I do win a decent amount of battles with this tank. Let's take a look at the stats. Sorry, it's been a really long day, guys. I'm working my butt off trying to get all my work done. Yeah, not great. At 96 battles, I've got a 52% win rate and 601 average experience. So I'm doing okay on the experience. In fact, let's compare that to the KV-220. All right, where's my KV? KV-220 is one of my better tanks with a 206 battles, 65% win rate, 742 experience. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people want to tell you that the Churchill III is just as good. It's not just as good at all as the KV-220. The KV-220 is more mobile, has better armor. The gun sucks, but the armor layout works better for me. For whatever reason, this tank works way better. 150 experience more per battle better. So, and you can see here, even look at the maximum destroyed is 8. Once again, back down to our Churchill III. Where were we? 600. 5. That was it right there. Maximum experience per battle. I don't know. Look. It's not a horrible tank, and honestly, for a it's got preferential matchmaking, so that right there makes it worth. Gosh, I mean, what are we talking here? $7, $12? I think these tanks run like $7 or $8. So it's really it's the cost of a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Maybe not a Happy Meal, but okay, let's say chicken, the new buttermilk chicken sandwich. And no, they're not a sponsor. I'm mad because they took my Southern style chicken sandwich. But that's okay because I'm fat anyway and I don't need to be eating McDonald's. So it costs you basically a meal at McDonald's to buy this tank. And you're going to get a lot more use out of it because you're going to make money with it in your game. And you're also going to get hours of maybe fun out of the tank. But my experience has been rough. So let's go ahead and run it some more. We'll probably do 2 or 3 more battles. And then we'll call it a night. Not so dream matchmaking. I'm a long way away from where I need to be. I'd like to go up the hill if possible, but that's probably just not a good spot now. Maybe we'll go halfway up and sit, like cover the field across. Our Chaffee is going to spot across. But this is not dream matchmaking for this tank, though. It is definitely possible matchmaking because this does see tier 6, so... I just am not in a spot where I can hit that area. The Hellcat actually is sticking with the Chaffee. That's not a good decision on his part, I don't think. Our heavies are all staying at base. This is going to be we're going to probably get overrun here. I'm imagining terrible things happening unless we get some hits. Sup, dum-dum. Oh, golly. And there goes the Hellcat. Like I said, it's not a good idea for a Hellcat to be going out there. The Chaffee's getting crushed. Probably because of the Hellcat. We have a Rudy on our team. And our team is just not doing what it should be doing, maybe. But it looks like their team's kind of stalling out, too. So that could be a good thing. We're going to have a Chaffee going up over the top. Our A-43 is there to meet him. I'd say in a Chaffee versus A43 battle, the Chaffee wins. And Chaffee's down here on my level now. I'd say in the Chaffee versus this tank battle, could be interesting, but it probably will be him winning. There is no artillery from what I can tell. Oops, there's a bunch of mediums up on the hill. Chaffee's right there. And I missed. Arthur, what are you doing? Fast little tank, huh? One of the things you'll notice is the bullets pitch. So you see here they up and over. They're not very accurate at a distance. Got a couple hits out. So A43 is all by himself. He needs to come back down, but instead he's going to pursue. I can't get up there in time at all to help that dude. That guy is going. He's going after the A43 hard. This poor A43. In a minute, it's going to be poor me though. Okay, I'm backing out. These guys are going to be coming down hard and fast. What is this Firefly? What is Rudy looking at? It's like Rudy went up there and just went to sleep. So we're going to try to triangulate these guys a little bit, but they're going to come down hard and fast. Maybe I should go down with this Churchill. I probably won't make it in time. Here's the biggest issue with the mobility problems. The Churchill is a little tank. It is not a big tank. It kind of sits low to the ground, so that does help us a little bit. Man. Oh, man alive. And A43s. I'm going to be his friend. Don't miss, guys. Of course, he's got the... Well, that's over with. Oh, I can't believe I'm still alive. I'm getting hit from somebody across. The Jag Panther? Chaffee? Oh, it's the Chaffee, probably. The turd that got away the first time. I'm not going to be able to hit him. Come on. Oh. Oh well, what are you going to do? Not much against any of those tanks. And our team. Maybe we'll win this. I don't know. Looking at the makeup, yeah, real. Good job, campers. It's interesting. It is a tied match. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's the problem with this tank. Once you're out in the wrong, like it was the right position to start with, but then it became the wrong position very quickly. This guy's in the right position, but I couldn't do anything. I mean, it takes you so long to get anywhere that if you make the wrong decision, it's over. There's no going back. So, but I bounced some shots from some pretty big tanks. I also got hit by a lot of big tanks too, but yeah, it's going to be a stalemate at this point. Oh, they got one more kill than we do. Stupid. What is this M4 doing? Look at this idiot. Dude, you're going to... We're down a number, so you're going to suicide across? What? How did that make any sense? These people. God. Not that I did much better, but still. Dude, don't kill yourself. Alright, so Colonel Tiny is going to be joining me for this battle. And my computer's asleep. Okay, there we go. As I was saying before my computer hiccuped, Colonel Tiny has decided to join me. He's going to be running his 220. So we are on a Tier 5 battle going to win. On this battle, we're going to struggle a little bit. But
3-4 line?
Yeah, that's probably going to be the best shot for us. That's where all the fast wimpy tanks go, so let's hope we can pick some up. Oh, this thing is so slow. Oh my gosh. Now, how do you like your Churchill III?
I like it. I've played a lot with it. I probably have 200 battles or more in it. Like I said, I use it as a trainer along with the KV-220 for my heavy Russian crews.
And it is a good trainer. There's the Sarl. The one tank we can penetrate. Not the Crusader. Alright, I'm going to try to get across the street. This is probably... Let's angle it. Come on, I can do this. Nice, pitched it into the ground. Nice shot. Well, good. All the 5 heavies came over this way. Make that Sarl pay. I forgot you got that. You got a fast rate of fire too.
Yep.
Well, Crusader's coming down. This Matilda 4 is. Yeah, come on. He's gonna hide back there. The whopping 75 damage this tank does.
Yeah, but it's a quick firing 75.
It sure is. Yeah, I guess that gun laying drive does help, doesn't it? Oh, really? Our Crusader's going to get killed by the Hellcat. What is this guy doing? I mean, other way around. Hellcat just got killed by the Crusader. Watch behind us. We have a Crusader coming around.
I've seen the Crusader.
All right. Well, I'll try to keep these guys busy in the meantime. Yeah, this guy's blowing my tracks off.
Crusader's to your right, 2 o'clock.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not tracked.
A little busy, I know.
Come on, guys, aim up. Hit that plate. Oh. Crusader's gonna try to flank. I'll never kill this guy. Oh, I got him! Hey! Watch behind us. Oh. SU-100Y got a good hit on my tracks. I need to suck in. Obviously, I'm in the SU-100Y's view. How are we doing as a team? Not so good, huh? Things aren't going anywhere else. We have a VK pushing the base, if you can get to that.
Yeah, I'm breaking up here.
Oh. What? Where was that SU-100Y?
Did he get you?
Yeah.
I've got the ARL coming up behind me, too.
Well, I didn't have any... No, I did have a kill. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Maybe Wolverine first because he's low health. Takes care of one of them. Just got a defender. Good job. Oh, my gosh. This team is horrible. Good, nice. Hopefully these guys will pick off that VK. The T-150 is all by himself now. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. I'd say leave the T-150 for now because he's going to die anyway and get into a better position to defend that area. You might want to pull around. You got a Cromwell coming up behind you. Get out of his... The VK is obviously going on, so now, yeah, get turned around if you can. Side scrape. There he is. Oh, there's the 100Y.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, that was
guys.
a beautiful last stand. We tried. Nice. Well, we lose that one, but still, that was a great battle for... I think I did okay. You did great. That wasn't a horrible battle. We definitely showed for ourselves, considering you had 3 kills, of course. And almost killed the Sarl. See, these guys, they're not going to be able to do it.
No, they're not. But it's not a 5-15 loss.
No, not at all.
We weren't run over.
That's right. Yeah, so not a bad battle. That was... How much did you make?
I'll have to look. I pulled it down. Let me look real quick.
Oh, top score, of course. Good job.
Um, oh, because I spanned gold,
Oh.
I lost 27,808.
Oh.
But I have to do that in the 220.
Yeah, it does need some gold. Now, this poor T1 heavy tank, I got spotting, assistance, I got a steel wall off of him. I hit him 4 times for module damage, 8 penetrations in the kill. He's got, you know how you have those little things that light up, like the badges? Every single one is lit up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the only time I think I've ever seen that. I did
Duelist,
everything
fire
to him.
for effect, and bruiser. 12 shots, 3 kills.
There you go.
Not bad.
I got bruiser, but we did pretty good. You know what? Honestly, for where we were in the leaderboard, we I think we accounted for ourselves pretty well. You, of course, were the top scorer on the team. All right, let's do that.
Brothers in Arms is next. Okay?
That's right.
What tank?
That's right.
Same one?
Yeah, same one. All right, so we have a sweetheart matchmaking, which this tank does get occasionally. Seems like every other battle, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, 1 battle 6, 1 battle 5. And they have a Churchill on their team, an Excelsior. We both have the dreaded OI.
Remember, shoot him in the turret.
Do shoot him in the turret or never?
Oh, yeah. Shoot him in the turret.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, I killed one in the first battle with a turret shot. It was a 5-kill battle. That's the best I've ever done in this tank.
Really?
Yeah, and part of it probably is going to be, just me, adjusting to playing this tank because I haven't played it for a long time. But, last time I played it was probably a year ago, and I'm a better player than I was. I'm still not great, but I'm better than I was.
I'm trying to improve.
That's right. So hopefully we can improve this tank. But, maybe as I play it more, already I think tonight I've had a much better night than I've ever had in this tank. So maybe my opinions of it will change because it seems like everybody likes it, and there's got to be a reason why that is.
The OI experimental went down the other side, so we should be somewhat safe.
Yeah, hopefully our other guys will be safe too. Oh. Cruiser 4 just got hammered. PZ3A on your left. I'll try to keep him from flanking out. I don't like going over on that side anymore because they really flatten that pan out.
Oh, yes.
And
I saw that in your video last week.
Yeah, I went down there not knowing that, and I was like looking for somewhere to hide and trying to get my turret down, and sure enough, no dice. How's my front? I'm gonna do this. You got a BDR sticking out, so be careful.
Oh, yeah. The T-67 up on top, too.
Is he shooting at you?
No, I'll put a round into him.
Yeah, I can't get through that BDR's front.
Couldn't get to the T-34.
Yeah, here artillery's picking on me. I'm gonna back up. Oh, I can't back up my track. Oh, did you go up? Okay.
I did go up. This is an arty spot, but there's no one else up here but me. The 67 is dead.
I'm going to try to get over by these rocks before the arty fires again. I'm going to come up, kind of push up. We got a T-34 behind you, so watch.
Yeah, the arty is trying.
Thankfully, they only have one, and he's split between us, so. Nice. Double kill. All right. Did we get their OI? Looks like we did. Hey, Frenchie. Oh, this gun is so inaccurate. It sends little boulets all over the place. Yeah, I already just got my tracks. I'm stuck. I can't help you right now. Okay, their OI and Churchill III are stuck kind of in the middle. Hopefully they're getting a pounding. Already missed me. Dang it, I cannot penetrate that tank at all. And I don't have any gold rounds because I'm stupid. Oh, that works.
There we go.
All right, so I'm going to go, I guess, should I try to get up this hill?
No.
Okay, come that way.
Yes.
Oh.
We've got this side opened up to ourselves. They're done.
Okay.
So now they know that this side is collapsed.
Yeah, the OI's headed your way, so be careful. Got an
There's the
Excelsior,
Excelsior.
too. Yep. Or should we say, had an Excelsior? Is that knives out? You got the gold flying?
No, this is regular AP.
There you go. Ooh, he's... Yeah, you put that side right to us, buddy. Keep doing that. That's the worst thing you could possibly do in that tank, huh?
Oh, yes.
The lowest kill on, or lowest hit point. That guy had like 2 hit points with him.
And we have the Grilla and the Duck.
Yeah, I want to eat that grill.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired of him shooting at me.
That's right. He just hit the T-34. He's got to be, what do you think, on the other side?
I do.
Oh, this thing is slow, but you're kind of slow too, but you're going uphill then again. Yeah, whatever. Gotta love when the Tier 3 tells you where to go.
There's the Duck.
Oh, you got a hit? Oh, no,
And
look, there's the grill.
Grilla.
Grilled cheese. Or grilled cheese. Ooh, that made me hungry. I'm trying not to eat past 7 o'clock anymore. I'm hungry.
He's trying for all he's worth.
Yeah. Well, he had a good last stand. There we go.
Yeah, he did.
That was a good game. That's right. No scratches. Let's see. This is... all right, so 40,000 for me. I got a lot of spotting. My goodness. Let's take a look here. On my report, 786 damage due to assistance, which was more than I actually did damage-wise. Which should explain why the Crusader and the OI did better. But we did good.
Yes.
That was fun. Let's do it one more time, one more battle for the video.
And I actually made a profit that time.
Yeah. Let's see. What was my profit on this one? That was 34,000. Not bad. You know what?
Made 33.
I'll tell you what. Sometimes when you play these tanks, if you haven't run them for a while, your opinion can change. And this tank I didn't like, but I'm starting to like it. And maybe I just needed to play it more. So I was wrong.
Where are you in your Russian heavy line?
I got up to... I have the IS-8 unlocked. Hang on. We'll go ahead and start the battle. But I have not purchased it yet.
That's the Tier 10?
Tier 9.
Tier 9.
So the IS-7 is going to be the next tank. And I'm
working on toward the ST1.
There you go. Yeah, the ST1 is a... if you like those slow, heavy tanks, you know... the KV3 I kind of struggled with, and I got mad and sold it twice or 3 times. I've had it a couple.
It's not worth buying more than once.
So yeah, I've sold that tank a couple times. It's not bad, you know what? But it's in a game where it seems like once you get up to Tier 7 and Tier 8, it seems like mobility is a lot more important.
Oh yeah.
Unless you get the KV4 and I think the ST1 are both tanks that kind of change that formula a little bit, because most medium tanks can't get through those, unless they're Tier 10. So those 2 tanks are a little bit different, but I'm going to go more city-ish because I seem to always get picked up by the artillery.
Yes, and you don't have any gun depression, nor do I.
Yeah.
But it would make sense to go to the city.
I'm going to use my side-scraping superpowers. Oh, there's a Crusader spotting. The other issue I have is this is all different now, so I have to get used to the new map, because I've only been on here a couple times since they changed it. I've only got 3 weddings left this season. I'm very excited.
Oh, good.
It means it'll be time to... I'll still have a lot of editing to do, but pressure's going to be off a little bit, you know? Because that means maybe a month or 2 of work, and then, then I'll have nothing. But
now, you only do the photography work during the season?
right. I mean, I would do it out of season if I could, but nobody does it, so... I'm probably going to try to... yeah, and of course, guess what the artillery is hitting?
Well, also, the Churchill III came up here, too.
Yeah, I've got to back out. The artillery's got me spotted. I think their M4 is AFK. No! Chaffee just pulled right in front of me when I was shooting at that sow. Stupid Chaffee. At least it only... oh, he died anyway. If I can get in here... Man, they're really pushing hard. And unfortunately, I have to stick out my weak spots to... and of course, he broke my track. We gotta finish this dude off. Oh. Suck it in. Alright. Hellcat's got me kind of pinned. Artillery's shot twice at me now. Where am I? Quit spotting me, you jerk. Hey, we're doing pretty good.
Well, I don't want to dare go around this corner because of that Hellcat. Oh. Better part of valor. He's boogieing. Boy, no one came up here. I'm surprised they surrendered this much of the hill.
Yeah. It's over. They've lost. Though they're kind of, yeah, they're. I think we're losing the valley though, so yeah, they're going to win by capping. All right.
All right, can we reset the cap? That's the question.
Yeah, exactly. I'm headed that way.
Okay.
I got a sow on my left, though. He might take away the fun. I got it. I'm going to try to... yeah, he's got me pinned now. Oh, somebody got him.
All right.
Uh-oh. Dang it, these guys are good, man. They're... Ah, they're gonna kill me. Dang it. I got the T-3485 on my left. Oh.
I can't get over there in time. Sorry.
Not your fault. I had 2 kills. Hey, we tried. Once again, if we lose, it's not our fault. Oh, we got a cap going on too, huh? Oh well, what are you gonna do? Well, that's it for that one, huh?
Sorry.
That should have been a win,
and we
man.
were doing so well.
I know. But our mediums died. Well, we didn't have very many mediums, so they just couldn't hold. All their tier 6s. Oh, they had two T-3485s and a Type 58 in their platoon, and they did really well. Those tanks are awesome. The Type 58's Type 58's like my favorite tank. So, and
Chinese.
Yeah, yep. I love that thing. So not a bad battle though for us. Let's see, team score. Yeah, I was number 1. Yeah.
There you go.
Still not great. That doesn't say much. So our team didn't do so great, but that was a good battle. Yeah. So I guess in closing, my opinion has changed on this tank. I do like it actually. It's not as bad as I used to hate it. So as long as there's no artillery. Last night, like I said, when I was playing, there were 2 or 3 artillery on each map, and I got killed every single time. So that's not much fun. All right. So thank you for being a part of my channel. Be sure to subscribe and leave thumbs up. That always helps the videos. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you on the battlefield.